So, I wanted to make a video on what I think people can do to be happier. We're in the age of the social media boom, where there's this gym that I go to that's very close to where I live. It's a community gym. And recently I started going, and I know I'm in someone's TikTok or their video right now because, shout out to TikTok. You know what I mean? I love TikTok, it's funny. But people have been coming to the gym for the new year. Even we came into a new year, but because I've just been living my life being grateful to God for everything that's been happening for me and just being patient, trying to be patient. Okay, trying, because I can be impatient, but trying to be patient when I ask and I pray for things, always being grateful. I had to remember where I was taking this. Okay, so the point of me being in someone's TikTok video is that I noticed for the new year is that everybody's trying to be social media famous because you can get to your bag. I literally started my YouTube I've had this YouTube account for a long time, but I just really started making videos and posting them last year. I haven't even really monetized my channel yet because these are just things that I like to do, and I figured why not make videos and post them so that people can reach out to me and we can have a dialogue of what I'm talking about, your opinion, blah blah. So I'm not trying to bash anyone for getting to their bag. I'm just saying that with social media, sometimes people can be unhappy. There's this girl I used to follow, and it's every time I see her, she's in another country. And I'm like, I wish I could be in another country every couple of days. But I'm also well, maybe that's not my journey. Sometimes we watch other people, it's just very common. You grow up, you see other people doing things, having things, you want to have it too. You see people traveling all over the world, you want to travel too. But I've just accepted that, people do what they love to do. I've never traveled anywhere alone before. I've been to Miami by myself, but I stayed within the areas. So the point I'm trying to make is I'm not at that space where I can be traveling alone. I don't have the money even to be traveling to a different country, although I do want to travel the world. I've always wanted to travel the world, which is why I came across her and I just found her fascinating. And then it kind of started making me feel a little sad. It's I want to travel the world too, but it's just not my time yet. The point is I'm trying to make is that sometimes you just have to work with what you have. Yes, I do want to travel the world and meet beautiful people and talk to them and let them tell me wonderful stories and eat their yummy food and be a part in their wonderful culture and stuff, but it's just not my time yet. So really and truly, to be happy is just accepting your situation for what it is, using your God-given talents to do things that make you happy, like me making videos and talking to people and stuff make me happy, and working towards my other goals. I just graduated, I'm going to be working full-time soon, so I can't sit around wishing I had what other people had. On the flip side, there's always that option that you can do certain things to be able to travel the world, because there's lots of ways to make money. But I've just decided to, I feel like I fucked up the video in a way, because sometimes I just rant too much and not get to the fucking point. Okay, hold on. So To be happy is just to be content with what you have and work towards what you want. Right now, I've started YouTube. I want to reach as many as 5 million subscribers, even more, just by being myself. You know, money comes with things, but the fact that I haven't even monetized my YouTube tells me that I'm not really in it. Of course, I like money, okay? Of course, I'm gonna be making money off of it, but that's not the main goal. So I can come on here and I could be my authentic self and just talk about whatever I want to talk about, not worrying about, oh, am I gonna get paid? Do I have to follow this person and post what they're posting so I could get to like 1 million subscribers as soon as possible? You know, so it's stuff like that. That's kind of like my point. I think, you know, to be happy is to just be yourself and do what you love to do and not try to copy people, which is why I started off saying social media, TikTok, you know, people just constantly, what is TikTok? TikTok is literally one person makes a post and then 1 million other people just start doing the same thing. So it's become fixed in our brains. This is how I get to the top. I need to do what other people are doing. And then you do it, you have like so many followers, but you're still not making any money. Because that's the thing too, right? Like, just because you have so many followers doesn't mean like you're gonna be making any money. You could like really literally be so high up there and just not, because, well, you were just following people. So it's good to just be your authentic self. Block out stuff that make you feel like you need to be where this person is, if that's kind of like where it's at, and do what you love to do and share it with the world. That's what social media is all about. Excuse me, in my opinion. Like, you can do stuff and share it. Some people like to knit. You knit, you share it. It brings you joy still, right? Like, other people liking it, commenting on it, like, it's cool. It doesn't always have to be about the money. So yeah, that's really, I guess, what worked for me. Although, like, I already know this, you know, I quickly catch myself when I see myself going down a road that I don't want to go. It's like, you know, why you're behaving like this? It's because you think you should have or be doing what this person is doing. And no, that's not the case. So it's really just bringing yourself back, recentering, and focusing on what makes you happy, and not trying to be like everybody else. So that's what I think. And yeah, if you like my rants of just talking, I could have driven this home so much better, but I just went with the flow. So yeah, at some point I'm gonna start doing like lives and have like a podcast. The podcast is what like I dream to have, because I love talking to people and getting their perspective on things, you know? Like, when you could talk and then somebody makes you think differently because of what they say. I love that, because we go around thinking we know everything. Not me, but sometimes people do. And then someone hits you with a reality check because they're like, that is good for the soul. So yeah, I one day want to have like a really bomb ass podcast. So that's really what I'm working towards. I want people to come on and we have authentic, wonderful conversations, not because you read it in a book. Well, yeah, because you read it in a book, but because you really thought about it, and this is what you have to say about it. So yeah, so nice, but we're on our way there. So shout out to me for finally deciding to make videos, be myself, post them, and not really care too much about what people are going to say, but just welcoming the positive, beautiful people that want to share in my story. Thank you for watching.